Yes, you guys, it's time for the teeny tiny baby truck review. These are the Venture 5.0 lows. So these are actually the V lights, and they just so happen to be the Bobby Warist version right there. Now really quickly before we get into these, I just want to note these are the RDS Steve Cab collab sweatshirts. If you're interested in these, check the description below. There's a link. Any qualifying purchases will help earn a commission to this struggling YouTuber who is filming outside again because space is expensive in this town and I don't have much of it or anywhere inside to film. Anyways, let's get to these trucks because that's what you guys are really here for. Okay, the first thing you might notice about jumping on these trucks is not so much that they're light, but that they're low and they are narrow. So definitely one of the things about having a truck this narrow is I tend to miss some of my grinds. You know, I get a lot of the old feeble slides and crooked slides happening. However, once you do find your trucks, the pinch is actually pretty nice on these. Now on the topic of finding your trucks, I will say these are not transition trucks. Like, thank God they're really low because that helps you at least feel a little bit close to the coping if you can even find it. But I definitely found myself, you know, like getting into, the feeble stalls a lot on transition and just not feeling very comfortable. I felt like I was riding a balance beam on the ramp. Okay, so what do I really like these trucks for? Because they're not the best for ledges because they're so narrow. They're not the best for transition, again, because they're so narrow. So what are they good for? Well, what I love these trucks for is like nice, crisp flip tricks. Now it's definitely worth noting that I'm riding these on a 7.75. So of course it's going to help with the flip tricks. If I had these on a 9-inch, which would be absolutely absurd, and of course you guys are saying, Ben, make that video. They wouldn't be quite as versatile. Although the board probably still would flip a lot easier than a 9-inch with say some 169s. I know, it would be funny to try. Alright, but just because my flat ground is easier doesn't mean it made it easier to do tricks down things. I definitely felt like I couldn't get the hang time I wanted. Like for me, doing flip tricks down stuff, not that I do any more than 4 stairs, but doing tricks down stuff, I like, 8.25 to 8 3/8. That's like a real nice Goldilocks zone for me where I can flip it, fast enough, but have hang time. So yeah, definitely I like to stick on the flat ground to this, but not exclusively, actually. Flipping up things, so doing flip tricks upstairs or, up manual pads, that actually feels awesome on these because the board's so much narrower and the trucks are light and small that, it just flips fast enough for me to get up onto things. Do I need to explain that anymore? Alright, so the grind on these Ventures is actually pretty decent. Decent, kind of like this pink one. You guys think I should keep this one? Let me know which color you guys think I should keep. Okay, but back to the trucks. The grind is actually pretty decent. Even though I find Venture's metal to be a little bit on the harder side compared to something, say, like a Thunder or Indy, I find the profile on the Venture lows, for whatever reason, even if it's identical, I have no idea, for some reason I find they grind a little bit better than the Venture highs, which I find tend to hang up in chunks a little bit. Another thing I actually like these teeny tiny low trucks for is grinds on flat bars. So yes, while it is a little bit harder to find the truck, I just find, once you find the truck, there's not very many places you can put it. So it makes it pretty easy to lock into something like a Feeble or a Smith once you find the truck. Alright, before we get to a little montage, I guess I should give you the specs of these trucks. These are 48.3 millimeters low. They weigh 335 grams, which is, it's definitely in the range of a light truck. But say a Thunder 147, like an 8-inch Thunder, actually, wait, let me specify. Thunder hollow light. So like hollow everything is actually like 300 grams. So this is considerably heavier than that, which is nice because I find that these don't get so light that I'm in the too light truck zone. You guys know I like my trucks to have a little bit of weight. Okay, let's get on to a little montage. And yes, I'm gonna put a little vlog music in here because I was filming with my iPhone on a windy day. hope you guys appreciated that. Like, appreciated it as much as I'm appreciating the contrast between the blue board and the pink shirt. I think this might be the one I keep. You know, I just turned 39, so I'm almost a 40-year-old grown man, and I've like never gotten into wearing pink because I'm too brainwashed that it's not a boy color. You know, up until the early 1900s, before advertising took hold and marketed pink to girls, pink was actually known as a strong masculine color. So chomp on that one. All right, anyways, I think I'm pretty well done talking about the trucks. I hope you guys appreciated that I filmed a montage on like the only dry hour that we've had this whole week. The weather in Vancouver has been abysmal. It's dark and gray. It was like almost dry for an hour today. The forecast is like rain for the next 2 weeks, forever. It's been rain for the last 2 weeks. Thanks for hearing my West Coast complaint. Okay, but getting back onto it, yeah, these sweatshirts. If you're interested, the Steve Cab RDS collab, you can find them on in the link below on their website. A couple of real quick things to note. They made them to fit a little bit longer, so you're not going to get one of those sweatshirts that you buy and, you know, lift your arms up and your belly's all showing. So that's cool. They're also made in Canada, printed in Canada. I actually even got to go to the shop and watch them being printed. That was really cool. And if you're wondering about the material, it is, I believe, 95% cotton. So that's a pretty high cotton content. And as for thickness, I would say this is like a medium light thick. So it's gonna be nice if you're having a really good hard skate. You're not gonna get too overheated. But definitely if you're skating on a really cold day, you might want a couple layers underneath it. But yeah, now we're officially done. But I still can't get over what a nice combo this is. And also the color of these base plates. That like fire engine or cherry red. I love the way that looks with the red bushings. Man, this was a good combo. This was a good combo. This is a test board that we're testing. Probably gonna get these in for Canada Skate Shop. Anyways, that's all. I've said a lot. And you guys probably want to go skateboard if you have a dry, warm place to do that. Or if you have a dry, cold place to do that. That'd be pretty cool too. Well, thanks for watching. Till the next video.